On this episode of China Uncensored, it's just so sad. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just broken up by the recent tragedy in China. I'm sorry, I told myself I wouldn't cry. God, I just need some of my favorite comfort food, fried chicken and beer. It's just too much. I mean, this is just such a loss of innocence for China. What's that, Fred? No, I'm not talking about the Kunming stabbings, you idiot. I'm talking about a real tragedy. China can't make a good soap opera. It's a national crisis. Fortunately, Chinese officials aren't letting themselves get bogged down in trivial matters like a group of knife-wielding maniacs murdering 33 people and injuring 143 in a Kunming rail station. Because just 2 days after that happened, the two sessions began. The annual meeting of the National People's Congress, the top legislative body of the Chinese government, and the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, an advisory body. They've really got to work on those names. Anyways, at the top of the agenda for these governing bodies was the Korean smash hit soap opera, My Love from the Star. The show has become an international phenomenon, and delegates at the two sessions from the entertainment industry spent a whole morning wailing about why China can't come up with a successful soap opera like Korea. I mean, doesn't that make them all look like idiots? Not that China's top governing bodies are talking about a Korean soap at one of the most important political meetings in the country, but that they haven't been able to come up with such a successful TV show. I mean, if your government can't come up with a really popular TV show, what good is it for? More importantly, how can they subtly brainwash other countries with their gooey, rich, soft power? I'm on to you, Downton Abbey. This is the most serious threat facing China right now. Terrorism, the economy, government corruption can take a back seat. My Love from the Star is about an alien who was stranded in Korea 400 years ago. In the modern day, he meets an obnoxious, spoiled pop star and, well, let's just say they become two star-crossed lovers. Now, this might sound different from your typical TV drama you'd see in the West, but I don't know. A young girl falls in love with a brooding, handsome, eternally youthful guy with a deep, dark secret and superpowers. Sounds somehow familiar. Now, maybe some of you watching don't have a mind for politics and can't see why a popular Korean drama would be such a clear and present danger that it requires the attention of the highest echelons of power in the Chinese legislative advisory body to discuss it. Well, you see, this show is really, really popular. It got 2.5 billion views in China alone. There's a potentially lethal bird flu spreading around, and the show still sparked a fried chicken and beer craze, because that's the main female character's favorite food. In just a matter of weeks, popular microblogging site Sina Weibo had 3.7 million posts on fried chicken and beer. Now, China used to be the cultural epicenter for all of Asia, some could argue even the world, but now they can't even make a soap opera to compete against Korea. As one official said, it's more than just a Korean soap opera. It hurts our culture's dignity. Clothes worn by the female lead sold like scallion hotcakes. If China had a sitcom that popular, that could be Chinese clothes selling out. Instant noodles from Korea's Nongshim brand appeared in one scene, and sales skyrocketed. That could be Chinese noodles everyone's eating. A pregnant woman almost had a miscarriage from binge watching and eating too much fried chicken and beer. Well, I guess China already has something for that. Following the two sessions, a string of editorials in state-run media appeared analyzing what it was about My Love from the Star that made the show so successful. And they figured it out. It was Yu Zheng, a Chinese TV drama scriptwriter, that observed My Love from the Star has a good combination of outdoor and indoor scenes. That's it! That's the key to creating a world-class Chinese soap opera. Some scenes need to be indoors, but they can't all be. Some have to be outdoors. They nailed it! I'm surprised with minds like that they haven't already made the world's most popular drama. I'd watch a show with both indoors and outdoor scenes, wouldn't you? That's just like my life. Now, some at the two sessions made vague suggestions that censorship, or as they call it, the examination and approval system, might play some role in stifling creativity. Of course, they didn't want to come right out and say that because, Chinese censors were watching. But, this is silly. Maybe we're making a big deal out of nothing. I mean, so what? Korean music and TV and movies are more popular than what's coming out of China. China doesn't need to have an inferiority complex about that. Because as Wang Qishan, member of the Politburo Standing Committee, one of the 7 most powerful men in China, said, the core and soul of the Korean soap opera is a distillation of traditional Chinese culture. It just propagates traditional Chinese culture in the form of a TV drama. So really, the Korean drama My Love from the Stars is actually just a popular Chinese one. Take that, Kim Jong-un. What's that? We were talking about South Korea the whole time?